I used to ride 40, even Corolla. I was broke with a bad chick, color cola. But she used to act up like a name Viola. So I had to cut her off, now I name older. X-Files, bad up like Kroger. You ain't even have to open, you can smell her odor. Got a bunch of niggas hoping they can mess me over. But I really been the shit and I ain't changing odors. Next style, when I brought up, I can't lie, I'm blessed, I'm older. On my side, it's less than no love. You might die, get stretched like yoga. Felt like I was destined for the pain and torture. Trying to keep my flame, but the rain gets colder. Every drop lit, help me gain composure. If life is a game, well, nigga, game over. Damn right, a nigga gon' flex. 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 Down in this bitch and I'm feeling like a bicep. Take a side steps from the haters that's on my steps. Know what life is and I grind about the privates. With a vice grip while I'm steady dodging vices. On the prizes, one focus, no surprises. Where your eyes is, they ain't seeing nothing like this. Dropping science, like my name is really Isaac. Know that I'm sick, but I never need a Heimlich. Cause I never be chosen. Used to be broke, but never was broken. I came and spoken into existence. I should be quoted. This shit is golden. Was a black sheep, but I should be golden. Excuse my indulgence. I am just trying to live in the moment. Time is precious. I'm a die a legend. Y'all niggas so sweet, y'all diabetic. And you don't know shit, need to find a lesson. That's why your life always measured a lesson. Haters always come with incredulous questions, but you can't stop a nigga tether the blessings. That's why you forever next to the section, but never in this bitch. And while I'm in this bitch, damn right a nigga gon' flex. 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 Damn right a nigga gon' flex.
Shout out to Ace Vane. Facts. Hey, bro, how's everyone doing? Happy Friday. Man, I ain't gonna lie, the weather good. We ain't got no breeze, but the weather's good. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, not too much on Prime Boys, huh? Hey, let's get started, man. Let's get started, bro. How's everyone feeling, man? Happy Friday. I appreciate you guys for pulling up and stopping by, for sure. Well, how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Welcome back to the Flex Your Mind Network, man. What's up? What's up? I don't know if I'm going to be live super long today. I'm going to keep it tall. All right, I'm going to keep it tall. There's not too much. This week has been dry. I'm talking dry like water crackers. All right, if you don't know what water crackers are, just think crackers, but it's like, as soon as you bite in it, like it's like tough, it's like sharp, but it's like straight like flour. Like it's straight flour. But hey, bro, we here. You know, just gotta put these medical papers away, cause you know, stress. But what's up? What's good, Tamara? What's good, J Tom? What's good, Fame? What's poppin', King? I see y'all on Twitch. What's good, Judy? Oh man. I see you, Vina. Girl, it's been a minute. Where you been? Like, what's up? Like I said, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Man, I'm foolish. I can't help it. It's just what I do. Hey, friendly reminder, this channel was supposed to be a comedy channel, huh? Like, damn beef. Damn you, Kendrick and Drake. Like, hey, you never know. If things are looking a little shaky, you know, I might take a little gander over there, you know? Man, I'm stupid, bruh. I'm stupid. Sometimes I just can't help it, man. You need water for eat the crackers? Yeah, man. What you mean? Them damn water crackers. What? By Excelsior? You know, the red package. What? The tough plastic. Bro, I'm stupid. I am stupid, bro. What the hell? Oh my goodness. But what's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? So we got something to talk about today, right? Yeah, we got to talk about it. I thought I was done with this man, Lupe, but we still got another stream to talk about him, so I'm going to talk about him again. But we're going to look at the source material. The streets been scary, Flex. Girl, don't get me started. Man got burnt to a crisp. Don't kill me, King. But yeah, we got to talk about it again. But we're doing it a little different, though, because we're going to look at the source material, right? So we're going to head over to King Green's channel. Okay? And we got some things to talk about. I'm not going to lie. Got some things to talk about, you know? So I remember I reacted to this video by King Green, you know?
So apparently, I inadvertently started a beef.
Before we get there, because that's the main attraction, we got to go back. We got to go back to where this started, right? So this is definitely the video to watch. But before we get there, we got to watch the previous video to kind of get like to kind of catch up. Then we can get into that one so we can get into the main conversation. Because, yeah, this is I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. So, that video in question for today, if I'm correct. Ooh, wait, hold on. You know what? We're gonna watch both. We're gonna watch. Actually, no. I know which one to watch. You know, I know which one to watch. So don't worry. We could watch it all because we ain't got much. That's just a friendly reminder. Okay, we ain't got much. Like we can watch 3 King Green videos and then call it, and then I'm just gonna go react to some music and upload it. That could be the plan for today. I'm gonna be completely honest. Right now it's 6:30 p.m. EST. First of all, I hope y'all got something to drink. All right, I got my lemon water. And with how hot it is outside, I got a full jar of ice. So I'm on deck right now, bro. Real ish. Tam, what's good? Hey, new to the channel and my fellow Koalaholics. What's poppin'? How you doing? Welcome. Yes, welcome. Everybody welcome. You know what I'm saying? Rap fans are idiots. Lyrics don't sell records. Rappers are idiots. Oh, boy. So we got some videos to watch for How did I get here? Okay, nah, low-key, that's scary. How did I get here? Anyway, so we can start by going down the line because I feel like with the 3 videos that we have from King Green, I think we need a better understanding before we get to continue. Now, fortunately, the first 2 videos, I don't really need to do a reaction because I did react to technically both of them when you sit and think about it. But we have to talk about this Lupe and Koala-ish one more time. We definitely got to talk about it. So I think we all need a better understanding of where we're coming from. And with these videos, we're definitely going to achieve that for today. So I think at this point, consider this live for the next 2 videos like a watch party of some sort. So, hey, get some snacks, get a little drink, you know, kick back. If you want to go sit in your fancy chair, go do that. I'm in a gaming chair. This thing hurt, but I'm still here. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's familiarize ourselves with what's going on, and then we're going to get to the main video, and then we're going to really talk. Okay, so with that being said, let's start with the first video. Rap fans are idiots. I love this video, but if anybody didn't see it, trust me, it's worth it. Let's go. What's good for Furry B? Damn, you here, nigga?
I don't care. He's like, oh, music
Hold on a
is...
sec. We got Furry B in here, bro. Where have you been, sir? I was there for the whole thing. What y'all want to know? I'm dead. We got Furry B in here, bro. What's poppin', gang? How you feeling, bro? What's up?
Rap fans are idiots.
Let's go.
That's the title of this video. But I said that to be hyperbolic. Some of the people watching this video don't even know what hyperbolic is. And that's my point. It's the King. This is where I'm supposed to tell you to like and subscribe and hype this video. Whether it's music, culture, technology, this is my channel. First, let me get to why I'm making this video. I'm King Green. I'm an artist, I'm an MC, I'm a songwriter. I've been in the music industry for like 12 years. I've made countless records that are pop records, rock records, and definitely come from an MC point of view. My validation comes from the people and the legends that I've worked with.
Looking at a tiller, the psychopath, the killer, the caterpillar. Just right here for the #1.
I was on that.
Side note, here's a middle finger to 5-0. Oslo smoking and hydro.
We did that.
$1 million in the bank.
I've been in the music industry paying my bills for 12 years off of writing. I sit here on the internet and see all of these conversations and discourse about lyrical analysis from rap because of the battle, due to the Drake and Kendrick battle. The problem is people don't know what the hell they're talking about, but they still speak like an authority. And it ain't really their fault. Everyone became detectives, and it went from understanding and comprehending the framework of MCing and hip hop to decoding and figuring out who's who and who's getting exposed. Who's this nigga talking about? Who's he talking about? And this line actually is about this person because of that. Who's he talking about? He said that about that person? And that explainerism has nothing to do with the actual framework of MCing. And what do I mean by idiot? I'm just saying that people do not have the literacy to really comprehend rhetoric or literature. And since they don't understand the framework of hip hop, as well as a lot of times the English language or media literacy, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Look at this. My opinion, exclamation, exclamation. Nobody has to explain why Eminem, Busta Rhymes, Joyner Lucas are the best. But Kendrick, Jay-Z, if you guys didn't tell me what they were rapping about, I wouldn't know. If these guys weren't already famous and we didn't know their personal issues, we wouldn't care. It sounds like gibberish to me. No flow, it's choppy. If you didn't explain it to me, it wouldn't make any sense. Just letting hip hop fans know why hip hop is struggling.
Wow.
Rap fans are idiots. Most likely a white guy who said this, right?
I like white folks, but I don't like you.
He probably could relate to the content of Eminem.
It's true.
He could relate to the visuals and narrative that Joyner Lucas is giving you. He could relate to the flow and expressiveness of Busta Rhymes, but he doesn't have the cultural context to understand Kendrick and Jay-Z. And to be able to develop that context, it's not about even being from the culture. It's about having literacy. It's about understanding the language. If I speak Spanish, yo comprendo. I'm going to be able to maneuver in different situations and go to different countries because I speak Spanish. You don't speak this language. Rap fans are idiots. I really need to make a song called Rap Idiot. Yeah, I need to do that. I had a comment from a nigga that said, I'm making rap white by trying to explain it and educate people. As if Black people never in history ever educated anybody anything. That there was never systems created by Black people. Mathematics. That statement is inherently anti-Black, and that nigga couldn't even figure that shit out. We have created different forms of rhetorical devices through this culture and art form of hip hop. You don't speak this language. This is from the NFR podcast. I got no issues with these guys, but I want to.
Oh, man. It's always the Canadian platforms. It's always the Canadian platforms. Let's just go.
Show how things can get misconstrued and become loose when you don't understand the framework of MC. Like, you got to understand how an MC is thinking.
Don't kill me.
It's not just poetry. It's not just literature. You have to truly understand it to analyze it. So
back up a tab and should know, because I do buy everything like I'm Middle Eastern. We have a crazy double entendre here with two homophones. But let's start off with the first homophone. Iraq, meaning he acquires money.
Those are not homophones. A homophone is individual words that sound the same or nearly the same and have two different meanings. So that's like pair and pair, sail and sail, right and right. Let's continue.
Is extremely wealthy and he earns a lot. But that could also be heard as Iraq, the popular country in the Middle East. Now, the second homophone is Dubai. Obviously, he does buy.
Also not a homophone. What this is, when you say I do buy and you mean Dubai, that's like saying I scream and ice cream. Those are oronyms.
Furry B, I know, nigga. Don't remind me.
And a oronym. It's when it's a phrase that sounds like a word or another phrase. As well as you could call it a phonetic pun, which is this whole thing he's getting into right now.
Everything insinuating that he'll go shopping and he'll purchase expensive goods, but that also sounds like Dubai. Those are the two homophones. But there's a crazy double entendre here because within these bars, he's obviously referencing the Middle East with countries like Dubai and Iraq, and he's also referencing that
this isn't a double entendre, and I'll get to why in a second.
He likes to spend his money on luxurious goods, but some people are also saying that this is a triple entendre because he's portraying himself as a wealthy Middle Eastern man.
I'll rack up a tab in Chanel because I do buy everything like I'm Middle.
Remember when, hold on, I didn't mean to like, I don't want to keep stopping it too much, but like, remember when I talked about, who was here for that? But remember when okay, why am I saying remember then? I talked about on one of my lives, a couple weeks back, because I remember it was shared on Twitter, that a lot of people don't know that there's a lot of Middle Eastern people that live here in Toronto. There's a ton. Like, I'm talking all over. Like, there's certain parts of cities where it's like Middle Eastern people. So with Drake on that song, like, he wants to make sure that he's including Middle Eastern people to kind of like to target that culture. Because at the same time, he does technically look Middle Eastern just based on like skin complexion and hair. So it's like, oh, he's like, in a sense, like, oh, I see y'all and I love y'all, I respect y'all. So let me throw y'all in here. A lot of people don't know that. We have a lot of Middle Eastern people here. It's crazy.
Middle Eastern. That has the wordplay.
Unfortunately, no.
Complex wordplay in it. There's the oronyms. There's an extended allusion, but it's not a double on.
Wait. It's empty for us, but for them, they're like, baby, like seriously. Trust me.
Entendre. That doesn't make it less of a line. This was a well-written bar, right? There isn't two meanings. This is just an extended allusion. So he's alluding to being from the Middle East or being Middle Eastern in the beginning of the bars, and then says in a simile that he is Middle Eastern. But there's no double meaning here. There's no extra meaning. It's an allusion. It's a reference. A reference doesn't equal meaning. That's the problem I'm seeing with the literacy level of people. And they're seeing people like myself, Prof, Toure, the Company Man, Curtis King, Screwface. Everybody break down these lyrics for Kendrick during the battle and talk about these double entendres. And they're like, whoa, wait a minute. I see that this also means that, so it must be that. But I don't use the word reach no more because that's y'all word. That's the rap idiot's word. I use extra textual. The shit that y'all coming up with is extra textual. You can't prove the other meaning in the text. A true double entendre would be something like real G's moving silent like lasagna. Or because most people think I be hating on Drake for no reason, I could use a Drake line from the new one. What is that? Bills on their face, that's why they ducking Drake.
Man, that bar lame as hell, bro. I know you just not do a double entendre on your lips, nigga. You freak ass moth. Anyway, let's go.
That is probably a quadruple entendre, maybe 5. The whole bills on it.
I know. It's not the video that started it, because that video is next. I just want to go through the 3 videos. So it's like, I feel like every single one of the videos are connected in some sort of way. So I'm like, let's start with this. Then we're gonna go into the video that's, that we're gonna be starting, or we're gonna start the conversation. Then we're gonna go into the video for this live. So I want to make sure that we have the 3 videos set up. So it's like, okay, here we go. This is where we're gonna go. All right. So I just want to do that.
It works within the concept and the framework many times. You can add all these up and it makes sense in that one line. That's in the actual text. So that's when something has multiple meanings. It's not just referencing something. And I'm okay with people making mistakes, because I make mistakes. Everyone makes
That's
mistakes.
Crazy.
There's hundreds.
Nah, we're not doing. Hey, we're not doing that. Hey, we're not doing that, gang. What? I'm just trying to sit here and get some information. I didn't start shit. Okay, what the fuck?
Devices and literary devices and ways to describe wordplay and figures of speech. Mismatching words, missing things, that's okay. But not having an understanding of the framework of the art form is the issue. And then
No. Okay. I'm supposed to be the good one, nigga. The fuck, like,
presenting yourself as knowledgeable. That's the problem.
The pillar of hip hop is writing. That is, it's art. It's like creative art. You know what I'm saying? Like the essence of hip hop, you got to be able to like put words together for real, and not just be somebody else's.
If I was a rapper, I couldn't have nobody writing my wrongs.
Like, you got Omarion telling this man what it is to be a writer in the culture of hip hop.
No, I gotta give you
this
some
nigga look
pushback
dumb.
on that.
Okay,
To me, music is music, and I get it. It is a difference, but it be 12 people on the R&B track, and they kind of be like, we kind of know that's not your record.
No, all these 12 niggas wrote it for you. How about that?
These niggas can't rap.
This is why I don't like podcasts, bro.
And this nigga doesn't care. He's like, well, music is music. We're not talking about music. We're talking about MCing.
This nigga can't flow like me. I look better than this nigga.
Connor,
I got more hoes than this nigga.
You can have a good run, but you can't be Jay-Z just by chance. You can have a good run, but you can't be Kendrick Lamar by chance.
There's a difference between an MC and a rapper, and it's not a figment of our imaginations. There's a framework that I'm going to show you. And there's also an understanding about how this language is used within analysis and observation that gets fumbled a lot of times. That Drake and Kendrick battle changed everything, because it didn't just become rap analysis. It started becoming detective work, decoding who's dissing who and who they talking about. And the gossip was more important than the actual MCing. Before the battle, people used to talk about rhyme schemes. They used to talk about patterns and wordplay. And I used to make these videos. Here's me explaining what a scheme is. You know what a rap scheme is? Not a rhyme scheme, but a rap scheme. Let me explain. Schemes are usually extended metaphors or figurative language that expresses a whole idea or concept within a verse. Tech getting all the money here in modern times, so I'm about to shift for a $sign. This is a double entendre. I'm directly saying tech companies are the most valuable, so I'm going to pivot my career and work with them. I'm also saying when you hold shift and 4 on a computer keyboard, it makes a $sign. A literal example of using tech to make a $sign. That's a bar. And the idea of a scheme is language that got developed by the culture. There's certain things that people say in hip hop that have different meaning within the culture. And that needs to be understood when you understand the framework. You can't just apply literary knowledge to hip hop rhetoric. It has its own value, its own culture, and it's moved things just like AAVE has changed things in the English language, like the habitual B. Look that up. I'm not going to explain to you what the habitual B is. And that's why I love this art form so much, and it needs to be viewed as high art. This is not just rapping and tapping and shit. No, no, no. I'm not you, rapper. So I think all this happens when rap analysis became kind of mainstream. And when did it become mainstream? After the Kendrick and Drake battle. Everyone became detectives, and it went from understanding and comprehending the framework of MCing and hip hop to decoding and figuring out who's who and who's getting exposed. Who's this nigga talking about? Who's he talking about? And this line actually is about this person because of that. Who's he talking about? He said that about that.
I mean, to be fair, at that point, you would have to like look at Kendrick, because it's like we're still uncovering bars to this day. There's still things where it's like it's right there in the song, but now we get the info where it's like, that's what you're talking about? Bruh, to this day, nigga. What the hell? So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of why a lot of us move like that, if we're going to be honest, but, yeah, I get it. I get it. I know I get it.
Person, and that explainerism has nothing to do with the actual framework of MCing. And obviously, this gossipness is entertainment. It's enticing. We do this all the time. We try to figure out, oh, is this person talking about that? But
what's going on? Because the video's playing, but the picture's not moving. That concerns me, because that means my internet speed is slow. I'm not a fan. Okay, nah, but not serious. What is going on? Are we good? We straight? We okay now? Don't do that to me ever again.
What's most important is how they talking about the person. It's about how they are talking about the person. I keep using the term framework of MCing, so let me explain what that framework is. Most people think rap is just literature, like poetry to a beat. Rap is literature, but it's more so rhetoric. I had a professor tell me one time that literature seeks understanding and rhetoric seeks persuasion. The goal of rhetoric is to move people, is to persuade people and convince people. That sounds a lot like rap, right? Like when someone's rapping, they're trying to persuade you into understanding where they're coming from, and that.
All right, what we're not going to do is whatever y'all doing in the chat. We're not doing that. No.
They are that nigga, that other person isn't. We always say rap is a competitive sport, and that's what rhetoric is when it comes to persuading. But even in telling your stories, you're trying to convince and inspire people through this rhetoric. That is a form of persuasion. And with that, it brings us to Aristotle's rhetorical triangle. And what is that rhetorical triangle? It is ethos, pathos, and logos. Ethos is credibility. Pathos is emotion, and logos is logic. Some Greek shit.
Not that logic.
You know what I'm talking about? And if you break up those three things, you could think of rappers that fall in those sects. And the best MCs move through this rhetorical triangle with ease. We're talking Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z's, Nas, and they're using rhetorical devices and colorful language to be able to persuade and convince people of these ideas. An ethos example. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. That works because Tupac said it. We believe Tupac, and he knows that. So he says, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. And he's established that credibility in his work. Pathos. I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry. That shows his invulnerability. That shows his own internal struggle with showing emotion. And if you're from that same place, you could relate to that hyper masculine type of perspective where it's like, I ain't about to cry, but I do have these emotions. I do feel this. And logos. Logo could be a simple narrative statement. My glove compartment is locked. sold the trunk in the back, and I know my rights, so you gonna need a warrant for that. He's giving you the logic of why he's right in that situation. And this framework always existed in emceeing, but it developed and got more complex over time. Like when we're talking about 80s rap and people look at that and feel like it's really dumbed down, moving to the turning point, which is Rakim really, and everything after that, the technical skill of an MC is probably more complex than ever in today's emceeing across the genre, across the culture and world and the mainstream. It's just that people are actually dumber. Rap fans are idiots. And we could blame a lot of things. We could blame the education system, or we could blame the algorithms. They've done plenty of studies of the effects of these algorithms on children's and human beings in general. And a lot of people ignore it, but over time, this is affecting how we think and how we communicate, and especially how we comprehend.
Imagine in a time where like the educational like level for a lot of these kids is low, they bring in AI. Like, bro, talk about make us all stupid. Like, oh my goodness.
According to the National Center of Education Statistics, roughly half of American adults read below a 6th grade reading level. About 1 in 5 adults read at or below a 3rd grade reading level. Reading proficiency among students has declined in recent years. Book reading is declining. Long form reading is declining. Attention spans are clearly declining. People are consuming more information than ever while spending less time thinking about any individual piece of information that they're receiving. And I know I said rap fans are idiots, but this isn't about intelligence. Reading comprehension and literacy and intelligence are not the same thing. You can be incredibly smart and not a strong reader, but literacy matters because it's not about just the meaning of words. So literacy is understanding language. And if everyone's speaking different languages and doesn't care to understand the other person's language, that's where you get friction. So I would say literacy is important for harmony. And that's my mantra anyway. Be together, not the same. So when literacy declines, it shouldn't be a surprise to us that rap conversations have become less sophisticated. And by the way, the highest form of an MC, I don't care what nobody tells you, that's a battle rapper.
That's a fact. Hey, I don't know about you, but I know I'm going to take his class and not Lupe's class. Okay? I'm going to take this man's class any day. But dude, I'm straight, bro. I'm straight, man. All right, next video. Let's go. This is the main video that started it, all right? This video that we're going to watch, this ignited the beef. Okay, so we're gonna watch this one and we're just gonna get a better understanding. Then the next video after that is the main event. Don't go anywhere. Like, let's go.
Lyrics don't sell records. That's what this comment said. He said lyricism doesn't sell records. You right?
Tell him flex.
If you think this is lyricism.
So they might have been ahead of them, and I ain't talking alphabetical, but they never know the effort that it took to be incredible.
There's actually some bars kind of hidden in there, but people think that technical skill is lyricism.
How you feeling, gang?
Like you developing a technical craft. When the truth is, lyricism is the personal display of emotion through art, like music or poetry. The key part of lyricism is emotion. The problem is a lot of rap fans think that the technical skill is the lyricism. It's not just the punchline, just the metaphor, or the fact that the entendre is there. It's what are those things doing and conveying? Why are you saying these things? What is the point? Vapid technical skill is not MCing. It's the King. This is where I'm supposed to tell you to like and subscribe and hype this video, the King Green channel. You know what I'm talking about? This is my music channel. This is my culture channel. This is just whatever the hell I want to talk about. So if you enjoy this journey, this is my channel. And go check out the music too. So if you think that complexity doesn't sell records, I would say yes. Lyricism for sure does. All right, I got the baldy out right now. I'm representing for the ball community because they asked me to. They said we are underrepresented, so I had to show out and show out for my guys. You know what I'm talking about? I love people who rap good. I love just hearing the technical skill. That's just someone who's a fan of techniques. But we really got to define what lyricism is. And we also got to figure out this. If lyrics are emotion, what part does it play in selling records in this music business? So we got to figure out what the hell the music business is. All right. So music would be organized sound to create a feeling, right? And business is the exchange of value. So the music business is literally selling feeling, selling you emotion. So why are people buying songs?
I gotta read this one. This is literally talking about Lupe without talking about Lupe, giving his stance on what he said lyricism is on Culture United. Shake my head. Nigga, facts!
A song because it makes them feel something. You feel love, you feel joy, you feel anger, pain, sorrow. You feel these emotions. Think about when you hear a song, you're out somewhere and you got to Shazam it. You got to have that song. That's emotional response. You need to have it because you feel that. You either feel the emotion of the actual music, the beat, the joy it brings you, or you heard the words and you related to it, which is why people speak in music. Lyrics don't sell records. A song is a musical composition that's usually short and it's performed by the human voice. In the music business, they call songs copyrights, right? And what is a copyright by law? It is lyrics, melody, and rhythm. This is the melody. These are the lyrics. And this is the rhythm. Now you have a song. So a third of the value of a song is the lyrics. Lyrics don't sell records. This is a problem what a lot of rap fans have. They think that technical skill is lyricism. The thing is that someone could be incredibly technical.
So I understand what fans he's talking about, but the overall rap fan, they're basing their love for music off of the vibe that they get, just off of the energy that they feel from whatever they're listening to. So when you look at certain rappers, the popular ones of today, there's a reason why they're popular. It's not necessarily about their skill level. It's more about how well can they put key words together so that they can deliver the bars that's going to affect their consumer base.
But emotionally empty, where someone can be pretty simple and be emotionally devastating. And still in that simplicity, there's so many complexities to the core of what rap is and what hip hop and MCing is. It's important that I like to use that word MCing because I'm trying to keep it to the foundation. Hip hop is a cultural, rhetorical art form. It's about the language, the culture, and the rhetoric and the marriage of all those things. Then you really rapping, then you really MCing. And the highest level of lyricism isn't about complexity. It's about persuasion, which is rhetoric. Hip hop is a cultural, rhetorical art form. So taking ideas, whether simple or complex, and displaying it to a...
No, you're absolutely right. They're general music fans, but because of the confusion, they're considering themselves rap fans, when in reality, what you're a fan of is technically not rap. It's a subgenre of rap, but you better get down there with your subgenre and stop trying to come up here with everybody else. That's literally it. It's just, and that, okay, because of that confusion, that's why we need to categorize our genres correctly, to categorize our subgenres, I should say. Rap needs to categorize the goddamn subgenres. Like have the official names. Finally say melodic rap. Cause that's what these niggas love. That's all it is. Categorize everything. All the way down to that emo vampire shit. No disrespect, but we need to categorize each subgenre so we can end all this stupidity.
Audience so they can experience
good,
it in
Tiff?
a
I see you on
completely
Twitch.
different way. That's
Oh my
MC.
God.
That's having that mic control. Let me show you what I mean. All right. I want to show you what a display of lyricism in 3 different spaces: pop, rock, hip hop. Then I want to break down 3 levels of MC, like the complexity levels and when a bar is nice and when it's not nice, because someone could technically say something, someone could use a simile, but doesn't mean that the bar is nice. So let's start with Jay-Z. If I shoot you, I'm brainless. If you shoot me, you famous. That line is very simple and communicates a simple idea, but it's using a lot of rhetorical devices to actually communicate this actual idea. So if you take away all the rhetoric, it's simply saying if someone harms a celebrity, they receive attention. That's the entire idea. It's very simple. But what does Jay-Z do rhetorically? If I shoot you, if you shoot me, those are parallels. That sentence is built on direct opposition or antithesis. And there's an irony because the exact same action produces completely different outcomes. One person becomes a criminal, the other becomes famous. And this line is also an enthymeme. An enthymeme is one of the most powerful rhetorical devices. An enthymeme is when the audience supplies a missing premise. In the line, he doesn't explain.
I'm gonna keep it tall with you. Like, I remember in my English class, one of like the how they put it again? One of the topics or like chapters in English, like poetry. Bro, I've never heard none of these words. They kept it so basic. I'm like, bruh. Like, how come they don't say none of this in goddamn English class? You got to sit there and read Shakespeare like this shit's going to matter. Man, get that Shakespeare out of here. Ain't nobody learning shit from that, bro. Teach this shit. Teach this shit. Put this in the school curriculum. Got me reading all these weird books and shit about some weirdos in whatever time period they in on some freak shit. Like, I give a damn, bruh. Burn all them Shakespeare books, man. Burn it.
Explain why the shooter becomes famous. The listener completes the argument by themselves. The technical parts of that line, whether simple or not, that punchline,
wow.
It's not about the technique of the punchline. It's about the persuasion. It's about the point he's trying to make. Let's move on to a different Jay-Z lyric that everybody knows. If we remove all the rhetoric, this is a simple idea. My brand has become more valuable than any business I own. In this simple line, Jay-Z is using antonoclasses, which is basically 2 words in the same sentence meaning something different in a pun, usually to show 2 different meanings. 1, a businessman is a person. 2, a business is an institution. It's constructing authority. This is ethos. Ethos is part of the rhetorical triangle. Watch the old video so you can know the rhetorical triangle. Look it up. But ethos is the part of rhetoric that is displaying credibility. In this line, he is presenting himself as something larger than an individual. He is the institution. And that line literally changed how people perceived him. But let's leave rap. Let's leave rap alone. The game needs me. Because people act like lyricism only exists in hip hop. That's not what makes Jay-Z sell, right? But Taylor Swift sells a lot, right? Taylor Swift sells a whole lot of records, a whole lot of songs. All her albums sell. Lyrics don't sell records. And she is a lyricist. In one of her songs, Mastermind, she has a line where it's once upon a time, the planets and the fates and all the stars aligned. You and I ended up in the same room.
Yo, Tiff, that's not fair because I remember that day. Bro, I'm literally sitting here and I'm going through my subscriptions. There's nothing to watch. So I know I'm subscribed to King Green. So I'm like, let me go check out his content. And I go over to his page. The nigga got content. So I'm like, this is what is going to happen for today. That's not fair. Bro, it's not my fault there was nothing going on that day, bro. I was just trying to do some shit, man. I just wanted something to upload, nigga.
At the same time. That actual idea is very simple. We met. That's it. We met. That is the idea she's conveying. She's only conveying that we met. She's basically using hyperbole. The entire universe is involved in 2 people meeting. It's a cosmic metaphor. The stars become a symbol for destiny. It's all about fate. And most important, she's using what we said before, an enthemy. She never says our relationship was meant to happen, but that's what she's implying with all of this, that it was fated. The little 13-year-old girl listening to this record, she supplies that conclusion herself. That one lyric persuades that little girl in seeing coincidence as destiny. And that is the power of rhetoric. And the next line is even more barred up. And the touch of a hand lit the fuse of a chain reaction of counter moves to assess the equation of you. Checkmate, I couldn't lose. Taylor got some bars. What's the actual idea in this line? I studied you and successfully pursued you. She's taking one simple idea and using the framework of science, math, and chess to persuade the audience that this wasn't random, that this was purposeful, like science, math, and chess. Those are bars. That's the technical skill, meeting the emotion, and the popularity, and obviously a giant audience. Now let's go to a rock band called Death Cab for Cutie.
How I wish you could see the potential of you and me. It's like a book elegantly bound, but in a language that you can't read just yet.
Remove the rhetoric, and what is the simple idea being explained here? We'd be great together, but you don't realize it. That's what.
Yo, is that Thanos Ron on Twitch? What's up?
Be like a Beatles lyric, because the Beatles weren't really spitting bars like that. They were pretty straightforward. It's like a book elegantly bound, but in a language that you can't read just yet. So you're using this device of a simile to shift the responsibility away from the relationship and onto perception itself. The value exists. The other person just can't see it. It's like a book elegantly bound, but in a language that you can't read. So you see the beautifulness of this book, but you open it up, it's like, I don't understand what this thing is saying. And again, the audience completes the argument in their head, which again shows persuasion. And this is what I think people miss about lyricism. They think lyricism is complexity. Lyricism is not complexity. It's emotion being conveyed. So if you think that complexity doesn't sell records, I would say yes. Lyricism for sure does, because emotions are everything. And the rhythm, the melody, and the lyrics all convey emotion.
Wow, that
and that highest level of lyricism, which is MCing, is not rhyming, it's not punchlines, it's not complexity. It's basically making people see ordinary ideas in an extraordinary way. All right, this is where the conversation gets interesting. There's 3 levels of lyricism to me. One is directly making a statement, like just the direct statement, I miss you. That is a direct statement. It's conveying an emotion, and you're letting someone understand how you feel, and you put it into song. That's the direct 1-level lyricism. Then there's number 2. I miss you like the desert miss the rain, where it has the direct meaning, but it relates it to somebody to see the importance or value or depth of the emotion, right? Like the desert misses the rain. It's like I had to give that imagery so you could feel how much I miss you. Then there's the 3rd level of lyricism. And I'm gonna use this Jay-Z line again because somebody made this comment and they didn't really understand this line because there's so many layers. It's multi-layered. I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry. In this lyric and in this song, he's not only saying that he misses this person, he's also expressing his invulnerability, not his vulnerability. He's saying, I can't see it coming down my eyes. Like he was built to not show emotion. So
y'all must be off of Cutwater in the chat. I just say that. Flexter P and Flexicle. Flexicle's insane. Let's not use that one, bro. That nigga in jail, bro.
He's making this song cry. This is the only place he can actually convey this emotion. So the miss or that hurt or that longing is so dissonant. Like it's crazy for him to even feel and acknowledge the fact that he misses this person. And then he has to only use the one place where it's allowed for him to convey emotions, which is a song. That's the depth, with the same straightforward idea being longing and missing, but there's 3 levels there. That is the highest form of lyricism, the ability to move people emotionally and intellectually at the same time. A lot of times people think about somebody having great lyricism and great artists because they relate so much to the lyrics. And that makes sense because that is how you feel and you relating to that experience, to that story, or whatever that person is saying. And then there's also people who think about it from the technical aspect and be like, wait, no, but this artist uses this many words, has a larger vocabulary and diction. But when someone's doing both of those things together, that's when they're considered as one of the greats. That's when people are talking about them. And usually those people, if they're not writing their own lyrics, they have someone with that capability making sure that lyrics are there so they can sell records. Speaking to the levels of lyricism, I want to talk about this one thing I saw on IG because this showed me that people process things differently. And that's all right. But there's levels to this breakdown and lyricism shit.
When Drake said,
I'm feeling like BTS because it took the whole career for me to be so discovered.
It took many years for BTS to be discovered and become mainstream. But the way he says the word career sounds like Korea. And the way he says so sounds like Seoul. Seoul is the capital of South Korea where BTS are from. Drake is the GOAT. When Drake said,
I'm feeling like...
Now, I'm not saying that I know where he's from. Does he not look Middle Eastern? Like, does he not look Middle Eastern? Okay.
are from. Drake is the GOAT. When Drake said,
I'm feeling like...
Like, what?
I'm feeling like BTS because it took the whole career for me to be so discovered.
I feel like BTS, it took my whole career to be Seoul. The Seoul is the capital in South Korea where BTS is from, to be Seoul discovered. Come on, bro. What are we talking about?
I can't front. I did not even catch that one.
That's
Bro,
what I'm
that's
saying, bro.
fire.
Like, I can't believe we even have to do this for the
Bro,
people that
why is it
listen.
No, but see, here's the thing. Why is it fire? Can you explain that? Can they explain that? Not
What's good,
really.
Brianne? What's up, Josh?
This is an illusion and a pun. So BTS career for Korea and Seoul discovered for Seoul, the capital of Korea. All this is an illusion and a pun. And a pun is like the low-hanging fruit of bars. Most dad jokes that people make fun of because they're corny are puns. The fact that there's just a pun there is exciting these fans.
These niggas out here trying to put countries and shit together. Think about it. These niggas out here trying to put countries and shit together. Literally just listen to Kendrick's verse on Chains and Whips. Like, just listen to it, bro. Like, listen to it, put it back, listen to it again, and I want to see you break it down. Come on, the soul, come on, follow me. The soul, Korea, BT, nigga, bro, boy, play the video.
And it's no discredit to Drake. It's just that these people are just excited because there is a pun, but there's no reason for it. Like, it's just a sound-alike puzzle. That's all it is. BTS is from Korea.
Is wild.
Korea sounds like
Not
Korea. And Seoul sounds like Seoul. It's a sound-alike puzzle. And rhetorically, it's ornamental and not argumentative. It's like decoration on the bar, but it doesn't deepen the bar. It didn't give us anything. There's no meat on the bones. Okay, we defined lyricism and all that. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. But let's just ask this question. If lyrics did not sell records, why do people search for lyrics? Why do people even have lyrics in songs? If we think about the biggest records in the world, we think about Michael Jackson, Thriller. We think about The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. Michael Jackson on Thriller, Quincy Jones made sure the best pens were there with him to write amazing lyrics. And that goes for all the pop stars. If we look at the charts right now, that goes for so many pop stars where the lyrics matter so much. Why does Kanye always have...
David, Kendrick's verse on Chains and Whips clears all 3 projects. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
Have great lyricists write his lyrics, because they are going to convey emotions better than he can. I'm talking about the basics of lyricism. You have to sell music. You need lyrics. And the best lyricists who can synthesize their skill into a song make great records. Great records have great lyrics.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to this video right here. So, at this point, this is when I hit the record button. Because yo. Hold on, let me hit this record button first, because I know it's slow. I know it's slow, but we gonna do this still. All right, let me hit that. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Oh shit.